এই দেশ, এই দেশের মাটি, মানুষই আমার সবকিছু। কাজে আমি দেশের বাইরে যাব না। দেশের বাইরে আমার কোনো ঠিকানা নেই। এটাই হলো আমার ঠিকানা।
Some leaders shape history through power. Others shape it through resilience. Her Excellency, late Begum Khaleda Zia, belonged to the latter. Born into a private life, she rose to become the most influential figure in the political history of Bangladesh. As the country's three-time prime minister and the first female prime minister, she broke barriers and redefined leadership in a deeply traditional society. Her journey was marked by courage, dignity, and an unwavering commitment to democratic values. At a time when women's leadership was rare, she emerged as a symbol of empowerment, not only for Bangladesh, but for the wider Muslim world and for the whole world. Her role in strengthening parliamentary democracy, pioneering primary education for girls, and safeguarding national sovereignty remains a defining chapter in the nation's history. She was more than a politician. She was the uncompromising leader, the symbol of democracy, and the mother of the nation. Begum Khaleda Zia's uncompromising struggle is an important chapter in the democratic history of Bangladesh. She has proven that politics is not just about power, it is a question of moral strength and human rights. There are some leaders in the history of world politics who did not do politics just for power. They did politics to protect human rights, national dignity, sovereignty, and democracy. Their lives include imprisonment, oppression, exile, conspiracy, and uncompromising struggle. The life of Begum Khaleda Zia of Bangladesh is also part of that international struggle. Khaleda Zia is not just a former prime minister. She is the name of a political philosophy. Analyzing her life path, it is seen that her struggle has a deep similarity with many legendary leaders of world politics. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years while fighting against apartheid in South Africa. Imprisonment did not weaken him. Rather, he transformed prison into a political force. Prison was also a chapter of struggle in Begum Khaleda Zia's life. Despite one case after another, long imprisonment, and medical limitations, she did not compromise on the issue of democracy. 𝐁𝐞𝐠𝐿 Aquino of the Philippines led the movement after her husband's assassination. Khaleda Zia also became active in politics after the assassination of martyred President Ziaur Rahman. She transformed personal grief into the strength of the national struggle. Benazir Bhutto and Khaleda Zia are both courageous women leaders in South Asia. Both created new horizons of leadership by prioritizing women's empowerment, democracy, and the rights of the people. Myanmar's Aung San Suu Kyi was under house arrest for a long time. She became a symbol of resistance, even in captivity. Khaleda Zia's life also includes long political isolation, house arrest, and medical isolation. Yet, she did not move away from the center of politics. The passing of Begum Khaleda Zia resonated far beyond national borders. In the Maldives, the news was met with a heavy heart. Following the declaration of national mourning by the government of Bangladesh, the Bangladesh High Commission in the Maldives promptly lowered the national flag to half-mast as a solemn mark of respect. This was not just a diplomatic protocol, but a reflection of the deep-seated respect held for a leader who stood for the rights of the mass people. The official condolence book opened at the High Commission became a sanctuary for shared grief. It wasn't just a book of signatures, it was a collection of stories, memories, and tributes to a leader who steered her nation through turbulent times with unparalleled poise and dignity. The Maldivian leadership stood in firm solidarity with the people of Bangladesh. His Excellency President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu, in his official message, described Begum Khaleda Zia as a defining figure in the history of Bangladesh. He acknowledged her monumental role in nation building and expressed that her passing is a loss for the entire region. Vice President His Excellency Hussein Mohammad Latif echoed these sentiments, praising her lifelong service and the dignity she brought to the office of the Prime Minister. Foreign Minister of the Republic of Maldives, His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Khalil, also paid his profound respects. He recalled the strength of the Bangladesh-Maldives relationship forged during her tenure and her enduring vision for a peaceful and prosperous South Asia. He described Begum Khaleda Zia as a distinguished stateswoman who played a defining role in Bangladesh's democratic and developmental journey. As the country's first female prime minister, he noted, she broke new ground and emerged as a powerful symbol of empowerment. Her steadfast commitment to the restoration of parliamentary democracy, alongside her contributions to educational reform and national development, left a lasting imprint on Bangladesh's progress. Foreign Minister Dr. Khalil emphasized that her remarkable service, resilience, and leadership will continue to inspire generations to come. He extended his heartfelt sympathies, praying for the departed soul to be granted Jannatul Firdaus. The presence of the Maldivian Minister of Higher Education, His Excellency Dr. Ali Haidar Ahmed, as a special envoy at her state funeral in Dhaka, further solidified this bond of mutual respect. The diplomatic community in Maldives gathered to honor her legacy. The condolence book was formally opened with reflections by His Excellency Dr. M.D. Nazmul Islam, High Commissioner of Bangladesh to the Maldives. In paying tribute, the British High Commissioner described her as a pivotal figure whose influence on Bangladesh's democratic journey remains indelible, while the Indian High Commissioner honored her contributions to regional cooperation and her enduring place in the geopolitical history of South Asia and Bangladesh-India relations. Tributes continued to pour in from the international community, reflecting the profound respect accorded to Begum Khaleda Zia for her leadership, legacy, and contributions to Bangladesh and beyond. Ambassadors, High Commissioners, UN Resident Coordinators, and Deputy Chief of Missions from China, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the United Nations noted her courage as a stateswoman. They remembered her as a leader who stood firm on her principles, even in the face of immense personal and political adversity. Their words transcended partisan politics, focusing instead on the human strength and the historic impact of her 3 terms as Prime Minister. The United Nations Resident Coordinator, Mr. Hao Jiang, stated that her contribution to the country's democracy will be remembered in history. Pakistan's High Commissioner, His Excellency Vice Admiral Retired Faisal Rasool Lodi, wrote in the condolence book that Madam Zia laid the foundations of growth and prosperity for Bangladesh in a remarkable way, despite many challenges. The Chargée d'Affaires of the Embassy of China, Ms. Fen He, noted that Begum Khaleda Zia's important contributions to promoting China-Bangladesh friendship and bilateral relations will forever be remembered. Ambassador of Japan to Bangladesh, H.E. Ishigami Rumiko, recalled her endeavors that helped build the foundation for the development of Japan-Bangladesh relations. Echoing this sentiment, Japan's Deputy Chief of Mission, Mr. Sugiyama Koji, expressed in Bengali language that Prime Minister Khaleda Zia made a significant contribution to strengthening Japan-Bangladesh relations and conveyed his heartfelt condolences. Sri Lanka's High Commissioner, H.E. Mohammad Rizvi Hassan, described her as a greatly respected and courageous leader of our time, noting that Sri Lankans admired her charisma and remembered her as a true friend who stood by Sri Lanka and its people. He prayed that Allah grant her Jannatul Firdaus. The Consul General of the Russian Federation, Mr. Alexei M. Idamkin, also conveyed that her legacy will be remembered, extending deepest condolences to the people of Bangladesh. Faith, respect, and remembrance converged when a Ghaibana Janaza, funeral prayer in absentia, was organized in the Maldives. It was a moment of unprecedented unity. Under the tropical skies of Malé, hundreds of expatriate Bangladeshis stood shoulder to shoulder with local Maldivian citizens and diplomats. Led by High Commissioner Dr. M.D. Nazmul Islam, the prayers were not just for a departed leader, but for a mother figure whose absence left a void in the hearts of millions. Special prayers were held in mosques across the atolls, reflecting the spiritual connection the people felt. It was a testament to her identity as a leader of a Muslim-majority nation who upheld values that resonated across the Indian Ocean. The most moving tributes came from the common people. From expatriate laborers and construction sites to professionals in the city, the voices of grief and gratitude were unanimous. The digital condolence book saw thousands of entries. One Bangladeshi expatriate in Maldives wrote, "She gave us an identity and the courage to dream of a better Bangladesh." Another mentioned, "The mother of our democracy is gone, but her spirit remains in every corner of our land. She is not merely a leader of a political party, but a leader of our country, a symbol of our nation's unity, our hope for freedom, and a protector of our sovereignty." For the Bangladeshi diaspora in the Maldives, she was the link to their home and their pride. They remembered her as the uncompromising leader who never fled, never bowed, and always put the nation first. One member of the diaspora described her as a name, a history, and a symbol of struggle, recalling that her strength and leadership ignited hope in the hearts of millions. He noted that her courage, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to democracy would continue to inspire generations to come, praying that Allah grant her Jannatul Firdaus. Another expatriate shared, in deep emotion, that with her passing, 18 crore people feel orphaned today. He reflected on how she transcended political divides and earned the love of people from all walks of life, an affection visibly reflected in the solemn farewell paid to her. He prayed for her eternal peace and the highest place in paradise. Yet another member expressed a deep personal reflection. Though he had never met her in person, he felt connected through her sacrifices, parliamentary speeches, compassion, and people-centered leadership. He recalled her closeness to the poor and vulnerable and described her voice, ideals, and integrity as sources of inspiration for millions across Bangladesh. These voices from abroad echoed a collective sentiment. Begum Khaleda Zia was not only a stateswoman and leader, but a guardian figure in the hearts of her people. Though she has answered the call of the Almighty, her ideals, courage, and service to democracy will endure in the memory of the nation and its diaspora around the world. Her Excellency Begum Khaleda Zia will remain etched in history, not only as a Prime Minister, but as a symbol of strength, dignity, and service. Her life was a masterclass in resilience, and her death has united a nation in reflection. As the pages of the condolence book are preserved for history, her ideals of sovereignty, democracy, and empowerment will continue to illuminate the path for future generations. Her Excellency Begum Khaleda Zia, a leader, a legend, and a timeless symbol of the Bangladeshi spirit. May her soul rest in eternal peace.
তোমার মুখের দিকে চেয়ে আছে বাংলার ভোরের আকাশ। এদেশের গুল্মলতা ছুতে চায় তোমার পল্লবিত আঁচল তোমার। যেন এক প্রতিশ্রুতি হেঁটে যায় আমাদের কণ্টকিত কালের ভেতর। লাঞ্ছিতের আহ্বানে যেন মাটি জন্ম দিল এক শস্যগন্ধি মাটিরই কন্যাকে। প্রত্যাশার কণ্ঠস্বর কি জানি কি মন্ত্র বলে কেবল ছড়িয়ে দিচ্ছ মাঠে ঘাটে আদি অন্ত শস্যের কিনারে। আমরাও সাক্ষ্য দেব, হ্যাঁ আমরা একদা দেখেছি মাতাকে এক অনিঃশেষ আধারে দাঁড়িয়ে আরো ডানার মতো মেলে দিয়ে ব্যক্ত দুই বাহু 11 কোটি মাঝে নেমেছিল বিদ্যুৎ বিভয়। কখনো ভুলো না যেন তোমার ঘুমটায় আছে মানুষের আশার বারুদ। ভুলো না তোমার বাক্য প্রতীক্ষিত নিঃশ্বাস জাতির। অবিচল পিঙ্গলাক্ষী হে মাতৃকা, মানুষের আশাকে জাগাও।